A sequence is called a geometric sequence or geometric progression if ratio between two successive terms is constant. What it means, when you divide second term by the first term, or you divide third term by the second term, or fourth term by the third term, the answer is always going to be same. Let us consider a sequence. Consider sequence. This sequence is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and so on. If we carefully examine the pattern here is that whenever we divide second term 4 divided by the first term, which is 2, this number which we get as an answer is called ratio, or it is mostly called common ratio, and it is 2 in this case. Now let us divide third term by the second term. Third term is 8 and second term is 4. So 8 divided by 4, answer is again 2. And if we divide fourth term by the third term, which is 16 by 8, the answer is still going to be 2. This 2 is going to be same whenever you divide a given term by the term before it. And this is called common ratio, or simply the ratio for the geometric sequence. So let us assume that let A be the first term, first term of geometric progression GP, and R be the common ratio, R be the common ratio. Then what would be the first term? We already said that A is the first term, so A1, where the subscript 1 denotes the first term, is A, and if common ratio is R, then second term can be obtained by multiplying R with the first term. So A time R, that will give us the second term. And remember, R has exponent equal to 1 when there is no exponent. And in order to find third term, we are going to multiply R again. So third term can be obtained if we multiply AR by R again. So this will give us AR square. A4 can be obtained by multiplying A3 with R again. So AR square time R again. Each time we want to find the next term, we will simply multiply it with R again. So this will give us AR cube. And if we take a look on this pattern here, whenever there is a 4 here, the exponent is 1 less than the subscript on left hand side. So for fourth term, the power of R is 3. For third term, the power of R is 2. For second term, the power of R is 1. And if we continue this pattern, what we will have, AN is equal to A R power 1 less than N, and that would be N minus 1. This is called the general term, which is called general term, general or nth term of geometric progression. Let's do an example here. The first example in this case is find fifth term of geometric progression 3, 6, 12, and so on. So if the sequence is given sequence given sequence is 3, 6, 12, and so on. Now here we can identify what is the first term. Here the first term is 3, so A is equal to 3, and common ratio R can be obtained whenever we divide any term with the term before it. So 6 divided by 3, that would give us common ratio, and that is equal to 2. Once you have identified what is A and what is R, it's quite easy to find any term in the geometric progression. And here we were required to find out the fifth term. So if we have A and R, then A5 will be equal to A R power 1 less than 5, that would be 4. So this would be 3 times R is 2, so 2 power 4, and this is equal to 3 times 2 power 4 is 16, so 3 times 16 is 48. So this fifth term of geometric progression is equal to 48. Let's do another question, and the next question here given is that find an if fourth term is equal to 8 by 27. So if fourth term is 8 by 27, A4 is equal to 8 by 27, and there is another term that is given, A7 is equal to minus 64 by 729. Minus 64 by 729. What seventh? That was seventh term. A7 is equal to minus 64 over 729. And we are required to find an, nth term of this sequence. So obviously from this relation 1 and relation 2, we are going to find out what is A and what is R. This was question number 3. So from 1, if this is fourth term, then power of R must be 3. It means AR cube is equal to 8 over 27. And when it is given that this is seventh term, this means here is AR power 6 is equal to minus 64 over 729. If we want to find out R, obviously we can divide 4 by equation 1 by equation 2. So dividing 2 by 1 means we are dividing A7 over A4 is equal to minus 64 over 729, and this division will become multiplication if we reciprocate A4. So this will become 27 over 8. Once we have this, we already know what is value for A7 and what is value for A4. This means we have AR power 6 over AR power 3 equal to minus 64 over 729 times 27 over 8, And now if we perform this division, A will cancel with A, and this will give us r power 3 is equal to minus 8. 8 times is 64, so this would be minus 8 divided by, and 27 time is 729, so this will be minus 8 over 27. And now we can take cube root on both sides, taking cube root on both sides. On both sides, what we have is r equal to minus 2 over 3. That is value of r. And if that is value of r, we can put this value of r into equation 1. And let's see what we get. A. Substituting this value of r, substituting this value of r in equation 1, which was ar cube, means r cube, we already know what was r cube, that was minus 8 over 27 is equal to, that was 8 over 27, 8 over 27. So if we want to find value of a, this would be equal to 8 over 27 times minus 27 over 8. So this will cancel with 27 and 8 will cancel with 8. This gives us a is equal to minus 1. So now we have a is equal to minus 1 and r is equal to minus 2 over 3. If both of these values are known, we can find any value of the term in geometric progression. And now let us find out the nth term of geometric progression. To find an will be equal to ar n minus 1. So a will be equal to minus 1 time r, which is minus 2 over 3 power n minus 1. So this will be equal to minus into minus 2 over 3 power n minus 1. That is going to be value for an.